then, yeah, so I used to drive around the parties and stuff. So yeah, there's a couple of times I got to jump on the stage in the intervals, because every now and then they'd have a local concert, because there's only so much you can do locally, as in like if you perform at a venue, let's say you perform at a venue twice, you're probably not gonna, you might do, you might not, but you might not get another performance in that venue for a couple of years, because the crowd, their regulars, they've already seen you twice, so the likelihood of them paying $20 to come see a band for the third time, that's a local band made up of people that live 10 minutes away from the venue, is pretty low, unless you haven't performed in a while. But this group actually had a song, and at the time it was huge, because like if there was like a top 30, probably like 15 of them would be from America, like in New Zealand, another 10 would be like the UK, and another 5 would be New Zealand artists, and they were always from Auckland, or they were always from Auckland, Waikato, Wellington, Canterbury or Otago, the 5 main city centres. And I was living in Hawke's Bay, had done for 19 years, and these guys actually made it to #1 spot. I think it was for like 4 weeks running, so they were world famous in the region. But after I stopped giving these guys a couple of rides, these couple of guys that were part of the group, because it was like, you know how you have Death Row and you have all these other records? Well, these guys had their own little band and some other individuals doing their individual thing, but they're all signed to this record, and there was a song done by the record company and they were in it. But the guy that I gave the most rides for wasn't featured in that song, but he's been featured on other songs with them and stuff. And there was another one that, but he was in it. But they released the video, because my rap name was Lyrical Radical, because I believe they're trying to be like, spiritual warfare, so trying to make it sound cool to be sold to the hip hop audience, but make it clear it's spiritual warfare. Okay, we're going on to the next one.